we invite our first speaker to speak on the topic, Does a brand need a mother? And we have with us Mr. NANDANA WICKRAMAGE. Mr. NANDANA WICKRAMAGE, popularly known to many in the Sri Lankan and global platforms as the practical coach. He is a sought-after personal development trainer, peak performance coach and a motivational specialist. To the corporate world, Nandana Wickremaghe is a highly respected conceptualizer, strategist and a brand builder, well known for his transforming touch in shaping and building brands towards achieving market leadership and also very effectively developing skills for the future leaders. His contribution to the corporates and people development has gained him an incredible number of awards and accolades both locally and globally. He is popular amongst the general public as a highly accomplished lyricist who has over 500 songs to his repertoire, many of which have topped the Sri Lankan charts and many have been featured in movies. He served on the main board of CBL Group for almost 2 decades. CBL is at present the largest FMCG conglomerate in Sri Lanka. Nandana currently serves on the boards of Alliance Life Insurance Lanka Limited and Alliance Insurance Lanka Limited. He also shoulders the responsibilities as a business consultant and strategic advisor to many Sri Lankan corporates and continues to nurture much needed future leaders in both the corporate sector and in the community.
Ayubowan, a very good day to everyone. At the outset, let me thank Mr. Agnel and the team for inviting me to speak at this prestigious event, ACEF Asian Leaders Forum and Awards. I treat this as an honor. So thank you, Mr. Agnel and the team. I would like to mention a word of appreciation for the organizing committee of this event. Appreciation is a wonderful thing that makes one continue to do better all the time. I believe the purpose of this event is also the same. By appreciating and rewarding the Asian leaders in marketing, they will be motivated to take their challenge to the world. A person's greatest emotional need is to be appreciated. And when a person's emotional need is fulfilled, their minds become more open. They become more creative, and it will make them do things that they never thought they could do before. So, to the conceptualizers and the organizers of this event, you ought to be congratulated. And for the supporters, partners, and participation of this event, I would say keep supporting and keep participating to appreciate and motivate the organizers to continue this year after year. I am a person who commenced my career right at the bottom of the corporate ladder as a trainee sales representative and moved up to the pinnacle or the top to become a main board director of multiple organizations. In this lovely journey, I gained both knowledge and experience in every division, department, in many markets, many consumer segments, and learnt both physical and psychological aspects of organizations and its people, brands, agencies, competition, consumers, and many more. As a person with a career spanning over 40 years, I am happy to mention that building brands has been my job, my responsibility, my accountability, and more than all, building brands was and Yet to date, it is my passion. If there is any individual who is a brand custodian and don't have a passion towards building a brand, I say, you are committing a crime. Let me give you a quote from Mother Teresa. She says, it's not about how much you do, but it is how much love you put into that. What you do is that what counts. My motherland is Sri Lanka. My entire corporate career has been with Sri Lankan organizations. And I'm proud to mention that I have been a team member and also given leadership to build over a dozen of brands and driven them to become the leader in each respective category. Some of those brands which I have given the leadership to are rated as topmost brands in the country. If myself and my brand custodians didn't have the passion, those achievements wouldn't have ever been possible. I strongly believe that organizations that have a portfolio of strong brands or even one extremely strong brand will no doubt be able to hold on, survive, and progress even in any adverse market conditions. This is why all successful organizations have made the highest commitment to give birth, to nurture, and build stable and strong brands. 2 long years has gone by with a global crisis and a pandemic situation. All or most strong brands before the pandemic are still continuing to dominate its markets. How is that possible? Many relatively smaller brands have fallen beyond the level of comeback or turnaround, as we all call it. Why is that? You know that the answer to this is very obvious. A strong brand could be equal to a human who is physically and mentally strong. Such person could go through any tough or rough situation, but could come out as a winner. Such people are not just born, they are built. They are built on strong foundations with firm roots, well nurtured, protected, and continually guided very well. From the time of conceiving to childbirth and thereafter right throughout, there is someone who unconditionally provides the love and takes every necessary step to make sure to build a strong character, a winning personality, and an ultimate successful person. That someone is the mother, or at times could be a committed and passionate guardian. If not for that passionate mother or guardian, even the survival of that child would not be a possibility. A baby needs love, care, protection, food, nutrition, medication, education, knowledge, many more. A mother is not an expert or a specialist in all those areas. For instance, she may not be a doctor, but she knows when the baby is unwell and when she should be taking the baby to the doctor. She knows and follows up when the baby needs the vaccinations. She knows to direct the child to the correct education. I need not explain who a mother is to a baby, to a child, or even to grown-ups, and for you and me, however old we may be. If I say we are where we are today is because of our mother or guardian, I'm sure no one would have any objections to when I say that. One may wonder why I'm talking of a mother, or for that matter, parenting at this forum. I personally think and feel this is the most appropriate forum to talk of parenting. This forum is for marketers. Marketers are the key people in any organization who are in control of the company's major asset called brands. Sadly, some have a misconception that marketers' role is advertising, promotions, or just communicating on behalf of the brand. That is completely wrong. I say a brand is like a baby. Every brand needs parenting, similar to children. Children need to grow and succeed in this competitive world. In fact, a brand also is the same. Every brand is in a very competitive environment and needs to face many challenges to be successful. Values and personality of any individual is shaped by the parents. Value of a brand and its personality is also shaped by the brand custodian, whom I call mother, guardian, or the parent of the brand. The difference between a successful brand or a failed brand could be mostly attributed to parenting. Bad parenting and good parenting decides the future of a child, and it is the same for any brand. If you look very carefully, you will come across many similarities of a parent's approach to parenting of child or versus brand parenting. Some parents believe that what was good for them will always be good for their children too, despite the fact the situations are different, environment is different, challenges are different. Some parents don't adjust to the current period and current situation. You know, children brought up that way are often lost in the present. Similarly, some brand managers are used to treating the brands with what they feel are good and not what is good for the brands for today. The current context is totally ignored by them. This happens when companies don't deploy the right brand custodian. It is a fact that people or employees keep changing companies. As a result, the brand keeps changing hands. Just imagine what would happen to a child if the mother or the guardian keeps changing. The child would be ruined, isn't it? In the same manner, if the brand custodian keeps changing very often, the brand would lose focus, lose identity, and would not be able to go towards the desired success. Every child needs to be surrounded by a happy family. The child gets the correct upbringing, the needed guidance and protection is received only if the family is a happy one. It is the same for any brand. If the brand custodian keeps changing hands or have very unpleasant working environment, the brand would go through the same trauma as a child in an unsettled family background. Some tend to believe that brand progress does not get disturbed if there is a very clear brand blueprint or a strategy document showing the future pathway of the brand. I personally disagree with that. Parenting cannot be done based on a guidebook. I always feel that a brand custodian should be there for the brand for more lengthy periods. Then only they would develop a very strong bond with the brand. They would understand the brand and the markets better, and they will be able to give an uninterrupted support to the brand, and it will progress then. Brand blueprints and strategy documents are of course good to have as guide, but in the absence of a passionate and bonded custodian, mother or that parent, which I am emphasizing on, the brand's future would be in the dark. Unfortunately, most organizations of today treat brand managers as just another job and recruit them without checking on their compatibility to the specific brand they are going to take care of. Every brand has its own personality, like every child. So the brand custodian should be able to understand that brand, its market, and also the competitive environment before actioning any strategy. The managements of organizations should understand that the brand custodian is not just a coordinator or communicator or even an administrator. A brand custodian needs to have a passion to love and develop the brand, to drive it towards success, like a mother unconditionally loves and passionately works towards the future of the children. If the brands are left in the hands of part-time babysitters, the brands will have no bright future whatsoever. My little advice to the brand owners, when I say brand owners, that's the top managements, director boards, or entrepreneurs. The position of a brand custodian in an organization is not just a junior position. It should be a very high-level position, totally supported by the rest of the employees, and should be given adequate authority to take decisions as and when necessary. The working environment should be made comfortable because that particular individual will shoulder a massive responsibility of the future success of the company in whole. He or she is also held accountable. As it's needed for the family to provide such an environment to a mother, every organization should make that environment to the brand custodian, who I say is a parent, guardian, or to be precise, the mother. So having come to the end of my time allocation, let me thank everyone who patiently listened to my viewpoints. And also, once again, thank Mr. Agnell and the team for inviting me to talk at this wonderful event. May you all be motivated to continue to have many more events like this. Hope for more physical events than virtual ones. For that physical events to be possible and for all of us to be enjoying our wonderful life, may this pandemic situation around the globe come to an end. Until then, please stay safe. In conclusion, to be on my topic of does a brand need a mother, let me re-emphasize that as much as every child needs a mother, a brand needs a passionate, knowledgeable, committed custodian, guardian, parent, whatever one may call that individual. That is the mother I referred to in my topic. Goodbye for now. Ayubowan.
Thank you so much for the great insight with the perfect example. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put our hands together for Mr. NANDANA WICKRAMAGE? Thank you so much, sir. Leadership extended to some of the most successful brands during the decade. as the Group Director of CBL Group from 2000 to 2018. Most awarded brands, 107 SLIM Brand Excellence Awards during this period, in addition to many global and Asian brand awards. Munchee Biscuits, market leader, the largest FMCG brand in Sri Lanka. Ritzbury Chocolates, market leader. Tiara Cakes, market leader. Lankasoy, soy-based food products, market leader. Samaposha, nutritional supplementary foods, market leader. Sera, coconut milk liquid, market entry to leadership. As a strategic advisor from 2018 for Starlight, home care and fabric care became a challenger brand to multinational giants. Cordials, total turnaround towards leadership position during 2020. The ACEF team proudly presents the award for the most admired brand builder of the decade 2010 to 2020 in Sri Lanka. It goes to Mr. NANDANA WICKRAMAGE. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I am NANDANA WICKRAMAGE from Sri Lanka. Building brands is surely my passion. For being recognized and awarded as the most admired brand builder of the decade, I feel delighted. Taking many brands that were at one time underdogs, driving them to leadership and placing them amongst the biggest brands in the country were never done single-handed. They were all a team effort. I thank the management of CBL Group for giving me an opportunity to lead their brands and brand teams to victory for almost 2 decades. I also thank Star Holdings Group and Edinborough Group for placing their trust on me to take their brands to the next level. I thank the organizers of Asian Leaders Forum for giving me recognition for my passion. I dedicate this award to all the teams that worked with me passionately. Thank you.